of history in this competition. Wongsuwan just bowing to all four corners of the ring there before we get underway. Wongsuwan throughout this competition so far has looked good. He's a good technical fighter. He's got a nice long reach at him. You look at those arms just drop down by his side. Always good tools for a fighter. Throws that jab, looks for a right hand to the body quite a lot. Tends to work around the outer circle of the ring. Bachkov does the opposite. He tucks up, gets his hands up and steps to you. But he knows exactly what he's doing when he does it. Launches into a left hand there. He keeps that head on the move. There's not extravagant head movement. As I say, he'll just keep those knees soft, dip those knees, drop that head. He'll look to move it from side to side. Pull his feet back. He's very well practiced at this. We talk about pressure fighters. We talk about the need to move your head on the way in, get onto the inside and then make it count when you get there. Well, he does all of those things. Jab from Wongsuwan, followed by the right hand, and he'll need that, Wongsuwan, and he'll need to be putting some juice on it too. The Bachkov is not the kind of fighter who will look to walk through punches. Just a little tilt to the left-hand side there from Bachkov and then through the left hand. He'll look to make you miss by fractions. The left hand was a bit low actually, that from Wongsuwan. The referee has a quick word about it. But as I've said before over the last few days, the key is that when you get close, when you fight like this, or when you get to wherever your range is, which will be mid-range, close up on the inside, you've got to make it count, because getting there is hard. Sometimes you see fighters with extravagant head movement on the way in, or they'll rush in, and when they manage to get inside the jab 1-2 of a taller fighter, they just punch blindly almost, or they're too close, they're too tight, they can't stop their momentum and they just end up falling into a clinch. Bachkov is measured in the way that he does this. Wongsuwan though is dealing with it well at the minute and gives him a couple of strong right hands there, and that's what he needs to do. Left hand to the body there for Bachkov. A minute remaining in the round. Left from Bachkov taken on the gloves by Wongsuwan. He throws a combination, steps off to his left, gets his own guard in place. This is a good fight. Right to the body there from Wongsuwan. Bachkov did come leaping in that time with a lead left hook. Wasn't particularly close to landing it. Right to the body from Bachkov, but Wongsuwan had just backed up a bit, given himself a touch of room, returned it, returned the favour. Finishing on the left hand there, Wongsuwan. Nice right hand from the Thai fighter as well, just stepped off to the side as Bachkov came in, caught him going past and hit him with the right hand. Bachkov, as I say, has looked to do what he normally does, and Wongsuwan, I think, has dealt with that well in that opening round. I think I'm looking blue corner myself in that opening round. Bachkov though is bringing plenty of heat, and he gets it with 4 out of the 5 judges. I think Wongsuwan is a little bit hard done by there, myself. It was a close round. So into the second round, and Wongsuwan needs this second 3 minutes badly now. I thought he absolutely at least held his own in that first round. Punched well off the back foot, found the body and head. Bachkov did have success. But the fighter in blue had plenty of answers, but that's gone now into the second round. Bachkov had taken the feet out there. Wongsuwan decided not to chase it in. This is interesting. In the second round, Bachkov, he's not standing off exactly, but he's just giving a little bit of ground. And just got caught at mid-range there by Wongsuwan. Didn't really get through. Bachkov managed to cover up, but I think he found it difficult in that opening round, Bachkov. And in the second round, he's just looking to mix it up a little bit more, I think, rather than just come forward all the time, or rather, he's realising that Wongsuwan has found some decent range with that 1-2. That he needs to be just a little bit more cautious maybe on his way in, or let him throw that 1-2, pull back and then come in, which he did there, or tried to anyway. And for me, this is pretty similar to round one. Good right hand there from Wongsuwan. Punishing right hand, goes to the body with the right. Might just have reached. That was blocked. The right hand to the body there wasn't. Into the final minute of round two. And as I say, this is similar to round one. I think Wongsuwan has boxed well here. Bachkov bringing the pressure as he always does, and at times he's managed to get through, but I think the fighter in blue has coped with it well. He's come back with some effective clean counters, and there's a lovely left hand that just snaps back the head of Bachkov. Again, he takes the body with the right hand there, Wongsuwan, and once more at the end of the round. So at the end of that first round, he found himself behind on the cards. He's won that round, Wongsuwan, for me. He has won that round. I thought he won the first round, though, and he gets the second round 10-9 across all of the 5 judges' scorecards, and I'm relieved. I'm relieved because, as I said, the second I thought was similar to the first. And I was just slightly concerned that he wasn't going to get it, but he's got it, which he absolutely deserved to. That was a really good round from him. It was better than the first round, and he's got a 2-point lead on one of the cards. The other 4 are tied up at 19 apiece. Bachkov is struggling with him. He has done in the opening 2 rounds. I don't want to labour the point. I'm not claiming I'm always right, far from it, but I think he struggled in the first round, Bachkov, to be honest with you. Wongsuwan has boxed really well here. Because, as I said, the Armenian is a good front foot fighter. He thinks about what he's doing. He's very well practiced at it. So he needs 3 out of those 4 drawn cards. Wongsuwan needs 2. Bachkov just trying to move in around a lead left hook there. The referee talking to him about hitting with the inside of the glove. Right hand there from Bachkov. In fact, the echoes very, very clear when he talks to the fighters about what he's unhappy about. So much, though, that sometimes I think he's about to take a point when he isn't, because he's that deliberate with it. But the fighters can certainly not be in any doubt as to what's happening, which is what you want, good, clear communication. Nearly a minute into round 3. Looking for the long right hand there, Bachkov. Just about got through with it. Messy this in the final round so far. Bachkov gets a 1-2 on the inside. Wongsuwan finds his right hand. The Bachkov has gone kind of old school here. He's just looking to crawl all over Wongsuwan. He knows that what he's tried in the first round, the second round in particular, just hasn't really worked, and he's looking to just take this to the street, really, get up tight on him and just throw and see who comes off best. Just backing himself that in a trade-off close-up, he will come off best. And at the minute, I think he might just be. There's not too much in it at all, but he's kind of abandoned all science here. This is not the noble art. This is, let's stand in front of each other and punch each other and see who does best. And Wongsuwan hasn't got a great deal of choice here but to engage. If he can back those feet up a bit and maybe catch Bachkov on the way in, then that's what he would look to do. But it's easier said than done here. That was clumsy for Bachkov, but he won't care because this is how he's chosen to do this in the final round. As a result, not much clean has landed from either one of them, to be honest. And this is completely in the balance, I think, heading into the final 30 seconds. If anything, Bachkov might just be nicking this, but whether he's winning it clearly enough to get 3 out of those 4 drawn cards, I don't know. There was a nice strong right hand off the ropes there from Wongsuwan, who is setting his feet and throwing back now in the final 15 seconds or so. These two disengage. This could be the last kind of exchange, and that's decent from Wongsuwan. Bachkov just dips his head and looks to motor forward. Wongsuwan does give himself a little bit of room, just enough room to let his hands go. The Thai corner feel like they've done enough. I think they probably have, because that final round was messy. You could see what Bachkov was wanting to do there. He just wanted to revert to just an old-fashioned fight. He knew that it hadn't quite been working for him and just wanted to drag Wongsuwan into a brawl, and he managed to do it right up until the very end when Wongsuwan got a few punches away. But this is close. This is close because, well, we know the score's going into the final round. 4 level cards.
Ladies and gentlemen, ring keepers, close by 452 with your judge ruling in favor of your winning by points, declared by split decision to the blue corner,
and Wongsuwan gets it. Wongsuwan gets it. Bachkov can't believe it. 3-2 to Wongsuwan. Split scoring in the final round. Bachkov with 3 cards. Wongsuwan with 2 cards. 29-28 all around. And, well, it'll be up to the coaching staff, but I'd imagine Armenia, if Bachkov's reaction there is anything to go by, will appeal that. But I think that's the right decision. I think that's the right decision. The right man has got it. It was a good fight. It was a really good fight. But Wongsuwan, he just coped well with Bachkov's pressure. He coped well with Bachkov's pressure. And I think the way that Bachkov chose to go about it in the final round told you that he had, because he knew it was close. And as I said, he just looked to try and suck him into an all-out brawl, backing himself to come off best in that kind of contest, and it just didn't happen for him. But as I say, we might be looking at an appeal there. The Federation won't necessarily share the fighters' view of it. Fighters never think they've lost.